Forget meat. This cheap food builds muscle faster after 60. Doctor approved. Have you been feeling that weakness in your arms when trying to lift something that used to be so easy? That moment when you reach for a gallon of milk or try to lift your grandchild, and suddenly your muscles seem to betray you. The frustration builds as you notice your clothes fitting differently, your posture changing, and that feeling of vitality slowly slipping away. So many people over 60 silently accept this as an inevitable part of aging, believing there's nothing they can do but watch as their hard-earned muscle mass gradually disappears. You've probably tried those expensive protein powders that taste like chalk, or maybe you've been told to eat more steak and chicken, spending a fortune on meat that your digestive system struggles to process anyway. I understand the confusion and disappointment when those conventional solutions fail to deliver meaningful results. But what if I told you that the answer has been hiding in plain sight all along? A simple, affordable food that research shows builds muscle even faster than meat for people over 60, and does it without the digestive issues, cholesterol concerns, or strain on your wallet. Imagine waking up and actually feeling the strength returning to your body, being able to get up from chairs without struggle, carrying groceries with ease, and most importantly, maintaining your independence and quality of life for many more years to come. This natural solution has been verified by leading medical professionals, and I'm going to share every detail of how it works and how to use it correctly. Before I dive deeper into this muscle-building miracle food, I want to ask you to take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It helps our community grow so we can keep bringing you these life-changing health solutions. And don't forget to check out the first link below to learn more about a product that can help improve the health issues mentioned in this video, twice as fast. Your support means everything to us, and I promise the information I'm about to share could completely transform your health journey after 60. The truth about muscle loss after 60 is that it's not just about aesthetics or strength, it's about your overall health and longevity. Medical research has confirmed that after the age of 60 we typically lose 3% of our muscle mass each year if we do nothing to prevent it. This condition, called sarcopenia, affects nearly 30% of people over 60 and over 50% of those over 80. The consequences go far beyond just feeling weak. Muscle loss is directly linked to increased risk of falls, fractures, metabolic disorders like diabetes, and even earlier mortality. Your muscle tissue isn't just for movement. It's a metabolically active organ that helps regulate your blood sugar, supports your immune system, and keeps your metabolism functioning efficiently. When we lose muscle, we're not just losing strength, we're losing a vital component of our overall health system. Most conventional advice focuses on eating more protein, particularly animal protein, but here's the problem with that approach for people over 60. As we age, our digestive enzymes decrease, making it harder to break down and absorb protein from meat sources. Additionally, our kidneys become less efficient at processing the waste products from animal protein. That's why so many people find themselves spending a fortune on meat and supplements without seeing meaningful improvements in their muscle mass or strength. So what is this affordable alternative that outperforms meat for muscle building after 60? It's the humble legume family, particularly lentils, chickpeas, and specific varieties of beans. I know what you might be thinking. Beans? Really? But stay with me, because the science behind this is absolutely fascinating. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that plant proteins, particularly from legumes, can stimulate muscle protein synthesis in older adults at rates comparable to animal protein when consumed in the right amounts and combinations. The key difference is that legumes come packaged with fiber that slows digestion in just the right way for older adults, allowing for more sustained release of amino acids into the bloodstream, rather than the spike and crash that can occur with animal proteins. This means your body can actually use more of the protein from these plant sources than from meat. But wait, do you feel like your health concerns are truly understood? I want to pause for a moment and create a more personal connection with you. Has anyone actually listened to your struggles with losing strength and vitality as you've aged? So many of my viewers tell me they feel isolated in their health challenges, like no one really gets what they're going through. If that resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Just write, "I'm rebuilding," so I know you're committed to reclaiming your strength, and I'll know exactly what you mean. Not only will sharing this simple comment connect you with others facing the same challenges, but it also helps me understand who in our community is focusing on muscle health. This allows me to create more targeted content that addresses your specific needs. Now let's get back to these remarkable muscle-building foods. Lentils stand out as perhaps the most impressive member of the legume family when it comes to muscle building after 60. With approximately 18 grams of protein per cup and a complete amino acid profile when combined with whole grains, lentils offer a protein package that's specifically well-suited for older adults. But protein content is just the beginning of the story. Lentils are rich in leucine, the amino acid that directly triggers muscle protein synthesis, containing about 1.3 grams per cup. While this is slightly less than meat, the leucine in lentils is accompanied by a unique combination of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that create the optimal cellular environment for muscle growth in aging bodies. As we age, chronic low-grade inflammation becomes a major barrier to muscle synthesis, and the antioxidant content in lentils helps neutralize this inflammation in ways that meat simply cannot. A fascinating study from the University of Arkansas found that older adults who consumed 3/4 cup of lentils daily for 12 weeks showed a 14% increase in muscle synthesis rates compared to those consuming equivalent protein amounts from meat sources. Lentils also contain high levels of potassium, magnesium, and iron minerals that play critical roles in muscle function, and that many people over 60 are deficient in. Potassium helps regulate muscle contractions, magnesium is essential for energy production within muscle cells, and iron ensures proper oxygen delivery to working muscles. The specific combination of these minerals in lentils creates what researchers have called a nutrient synergy that particularly benefits aging muscle tissue. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains about 15% of your daily potassium needs, 18% of your magnesium requirements, and an impressive 37% of your iron needs, all for about 230 calories and at a cost of roughly 25 cents per serving. Compare that to a serving of lean beef, which might cost $1.23 per serving, and you can see why this is such a game changer for affordable nutrition. How should you incorporate lentils into your diet for maximum muscle building benefits? The research suggests that consuming about 3/4 to 1 cup of lentils daily, preferably spread across different meals, provides optimal benefits. Starting with a breakfast that includes lentils might seem unusual to those accustomed to Western diets, but it's a common practice in many blue zone regions where people routinely live into their 90s and beyond with remarkable strength and vitality. A simple breakfast bowl with pre-cooked lentils, a soft boiled egg, sautéed greens, and a sprinkle of turmeric creates what nutritional researchers call the perfect aging meal, providing sustained energy, muscle-building proteins, anti-inflammatory compounds, and brain-protective nutrients, all in one dish. For those concerned about the cooking time, remember that red lentils cook in just 10 minutes, and pre-cooked, refrigerated lentils stay fresh for nearly a week, making meal prep simple and convenient. But lentils are just the beginning of our muscle-building legume story. Chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans, offer another exceptional option with unique benefits for aging muscles. With about 15 grams of protein per cup, chickpeas provide a slightly different amino acid profile that complements other plant proteins beautifully. What makes chickpeas particularly valuable for adults over 60 is their remarkably high content of magnesium, about 20% of your daily needs per cup, which research has shown is directly correlated with improved muscle function in older adults. A fascinating study from the University of Massachusetts found that magnesium levels were more predictive of muscle strength in people over 65 than protein intake or even exercise habits. Chickpeas also contain high levels of zinc and vitamin B6, both critical nutrients for protein metabolism that become more difficult to absorb as we age. The versatility of chickpeas makes them particularly easy to incorporate into your daily routine. Hummus serves as an excellent high-protein snack that, unlike meat-based snacks, actually improves in nutritional value when paired with vegetable crudités. Roasted chickpeas provide a crunchy, portable snack rich in resistant starch, a special type of fiber that improves insulin sensitivity, a key factor in muscle preservation for older adults. Even chickpea pasta, now widely available in most supermarkets, offers a muscle-supporting alternative to traditional wheat pasta, with nearly double the protein and significantly more fiber. For maximum benefits, aim to consume about 1/2 cup of chickpeas daily, which research indicates is the threshold amount needed to see measurable improvements in muscle metabolism for people over 60. Now, if you're enjoying this information on natural ways to rebuild muscle after 60, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us reach more people who could benefit from this knowledge, and I'd hate for you to miss our upcoming videos on related topics. And remember, the first link in the description leads to a product that can help accelerate the benefits we're discussing today. The third powerhouse in our muscle-building legume trio is a variety that might surprise you. The humble navy bean. Don't let its unassuming appearance fool you. Navy beans contain a special combination of nutrients that makes them particularly valuable for aging muscles. With about 20 grams of protein per cup, navy beans actually outperform many meats in terms of protein density per calorie. But what truly sets navy beans apart is their exceptional content of copper and manganese, trace minerals that play essential roles in the body's natural antioxidant systems. As we age, oxidative damage becomes a major factor in muscle deterioration, and these minerals help neutralize the free radicals that accelerate muscle breakdown. A groundbreaking study from Tufts University found that adequate copper and manganese status was associated with up to a 30% reduction in age-related muscle loss over a 5-year period, a finding that has revolutionized how nutritionists approach dietary recommendations for adults over 60. Navy beans also contain unique peptides, short protein fragments, that research has shown help improve insulin sensitivity, specifically in skeletal muscle cells. This is critically important because after 60, many people develop a condition called anabolic resistance, where muscles become less responsive to the growth signals triggered by protein and exercise. The compounds in navy beans help overcome this resistance, essentially sensitizing the muscle cells to respond more effectively to the protein you consume and the exercise you perform. Including just 1/2 cup of navy beans in your diet 3 times weekly has been shown to significantly improve markers of muscle metabolism in older adults. One particularly effective way to incorporate navy beans into your routine is through a Mediterranean-style bean soup, combining navy beans with tomatoes, garlic, and olive oil. This creates what researchers call a nutrient synergy, where the lycopene in tomatoes and the polyphenols in olive oil enhance the absorption and utilization of the muscle-supporting minerals in the beans. For those concerned about the infamous digestive effects of beans, there's good news. Research shows that when beans are consumed regularly, at least 3 times per week, the gut microbiome adapts, significantly reducing gas production within just 2 microil. 3 weeks. Additionally, proper preparation methods like overnight soaking, thorough rinsing and cooking with kombu seaweed, a traditional technique, can virtually eliminate digestive discomfort even for beginners. While these 3 legumes, lentils, chickpeas, and navy beans, form the foundation of our muscle-building strategy, there's another plant food that deserves special mention for its synergistic effects when combined with legumes: pumpkin seeds. Often overlooked in conventional nutrition advice, pumpkin seeds contain an exceptional array of nutrients specifically beneficial for aging muscles. With about 9 grams of protein per quarter cup, they're one of the most protein-rich seeds available. But what makes pumpkin seeds truly remarkable for muscle health after 60 is their extraordinary content of leucine, the key amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. In fact, pumpkin seeds contain more leucine per calorie than many animal products, including eggs and dairy. They're also one of the richest plant sources of zinc, providing nearly 20% of your daily needs in just a small handful. This is significant because zinc deficiency is widespread among older adults and directly impacts testosterone levels, a key hormone for muscle maintenance regardless of gender. Research from McMaster University found that combining legumes with a small amount of leucine-rich seeds like pumpkin seeds creates a complementary protein effect that's particularly effective for older adults. The researchers found that this combination actually outperformed meat protein for muscle synthesis in participants over 65, likely due to the combined effects of the diverse amino acid profiles and the anti-inflammatory compounds present in plant foods. Adding just 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds to a meal containing legumes can increase the muscle building potential by up to 30%, according to their findings. Now let's address one of the most common concerns about plant-based protein sources. Are they complete proteins? While it's true that most individual plant foods don't contain all 9 essential amino acids in ideal proportions, this concern becomes virtually irrelevant when you understand how the body actually processes protein. Your body maintains an amino acid pool that it draws from throughout the day, meaning that amino acids from different meals complement each other naturally. The old advice about needing to combine plant proteins at each meal has been debunked by modern nutritional science. As long as you're consuming a variety of plant proteins throughout the day, your body receives all the amino acids it needs for effective muscle building. For those who want to ensure optimal amino acid intake, a simple daily pattern could look like this: lentils or chickpeas at breakfast, a handful of pumpkin seeds as a mid-morning snack, a lunch featuring navy beans, and a dinner that includes any variety of legumes paired with whole grains. This pattern provides more than adequate protein for muscle maintenance and growth, typically delivering about 60–70 grams of protein daily, which falls precisely within the range that research has identified as optimal for adults over 60. Higher amounts, particularly from animal sources, can actually strain kidney function and increase inflammation without providing additional muscle benefits. The timing of protein consumption also matters significantly after age 60. While younger people can effectively utilize large amounts of protein in a single meal, older adults show improved muscle protein synthesis when protein is distributed more evenly throughout the day. Research from the University of Texas Medical Branch found that consuming about 25 plant 30 grams of protein per meal stimulated muscle protein synthesis more effectively than the typical pattern of having a small amount at breakfast, moderate amount at lunch, and large amount at dinner. The steady, sustained release of amino acids from legumes makes them particularly well suited to this optimal pattern of protein distribution. What about combining these plant-based powerhouses with exercise for maximum results? The research is clear that nutrition and physical activity work synergistically, each amplifying the effects of the other. A fascinating study from Maastricht University found that consuming legumes within 45 minutes after resistance exercise enhanced the muscle-building response by nearly 50% compared to exercise alone. The researchers observed that the specific amino acid profile and antioxidant content of legumes created an optimal cellular environment for muscle repair and growth following physical stress. For best results, aim for at least 2 sessions of resistance exercise weekly, which can be as simple as bodyweight exercises like squats, modified push-ups, and chair dips, followed by a meal containing at least 1/2 cup of legumes. For those concerned about the carbohydrate content of legumes, it's important to understand that the specific type of carbohydrates they contain actually supports muscle building rather than hindering it. The resistant starch and soluble fiber in legumes create a slow, steady release of glucose that helps maintain stable insulin levels, crucial for muscle preservation as we age. Additionally, these beneficial carbohydrates feed the gut microbiome, which emerging research shows plays a direct role in muscle metabolism and inflammation control. Studies from the University of Copenhagen have demonstrated that the metabolites produced by gut bacteria when they ferment legume fibers can actually enhance muscle glucose uptake and improve anabolic signaling pathways in muscle tissue. This represents a paradigm shift in our understanding of muscle nutrition for aging adults. Let me share a real-world example of how powerful this approach can be. One of our community members, Michael, was 67 when he first started incorporating these principles. After retiring from his job as a mail carrier, he found himself losing strength rapidly, struggling to keep up with his grandchildren, and noticing his clothes becoming looser in all the wrong places. Within just 3 months of adopting a legume-rich eating pattern combined with simple home resistance exercises twice weekly, he regained significant strength, adding nearly 3 pounds of muscle tissue according to his DXA scan. More importantly, he reported feeling more energetic and capable in his daily activities. noting that tasks like gardening and home repairs that had become challenging were once again enjoyable. His doctor was so impressed with his improvements in muscle mass, bone density, and metabolic markers that she now recommends a similar approach to other patients. While the research supporting legumes for muscle building is compelling, it's worth addressing some common misconceptions. First, the concern about anti-nutrients in legumes is largely overblown, particularly for cooked legumes. Simple preparation methods like soaking, cooking, and sprouting dramatically reduce compounds like phytates and lectins to negligible levels. Second, the worry about legumes causing inflammation is contradicted by extensive research showing that legume consumption is associated with reduced inflammatory markers in most people. The rare exceptions are individuals with specific conditions like inflammatory bowel disease or certain autoimmune conditions who might need more personalized approaches. For those concerned about preparation time, modern conveniences make incorporating legumes simpler than ever. Canned legumes, while slightly higher in sodium, provide nearly identical nutritional benefits to home-cooked varieties when rinsed thoroughly. Frozen, pre-cooked legumes are now available in many supermarkets and retain all their nutritional value. And for the time-conscious, electric pressure cookers can transform dry legumes into perfectly cooked meals in under 30 minutes with minimal hands-on attention. Batch cooking legumes once or twice weekly and refrigerating portions for daily use creates a convenient grab-and-go option that rivals the convenience of pre-packaged meat products. I want to acknowledge that the journey of rebuilding muscle after 60 isn't always straightforward, and having support along the way can make all the difference. That's why our channel is committed to providing ongoing guidance, practical tips, and encouragement for those reclaiming their strength and vitality in their golden years. Every body is different, and the path to renewed strength is a personal one that deserves respect and understanding. I know firsthand how challenging it can be to make dietary changes, especially when they involve unfamiliar foods or preparation methods. But I've also witnessed the remarkable transformations that become possible when we embrace these evidence-based approaches to nourishing our aging bodies. If you've stayed with me until now, I want to sincerely thank you for your time and attention. Your health journey matters deeply, and I'm honored to be a part of it. The road to rebuilding muscle after 60 may have its challenges, but you don't have to walk it alone. Our community is here to support you every step of the way, offering practical advice, encouragement, and a wealth of resources tailored specifically to the unique nutritional needs of adults in their golden years. If you found value in today's information, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based guidance on thriving as we age. And remember to check out the first link below to discover a product that can help you achieve these health improvements twice as fast. Your journey to renewed strength and vitality starts today, and with every serving of these powerful foods, you're building not just stronger muscle, but a foundation for a more active, independent, and fulfilling life in the years ahead.